So early this morning, Nintendo actually decided to update some things regarding Nintendo Switch Online and how this will impact some things with the Nintendo Switch 2, including the removal of a fan favorite service for Nintendo Switch users. And the timing of this is definitely very bizarre. You're obviously gearing up towards the unveiling trailer, the full unveiling trailer for the Nintendo Switch 2. So you would think that, you wouldn't be talking about things like this right now, or literally ending programs that people really enjoy for the current Nintendo Switch that I'm sure they thought would carry over to the Nintendo Switch 2. So we're going to talk about both items that have been changed, and I'm very interested to hear people's feedback on this because I've seen a lot of people, even like diehard Nintendo stans who love everything Nintendo does, kind of questioning the why and reason behind doing this sort of thing. The first thing we're going to talk about are the Nintendo Switch game vouchers. Now, that, of course, is where you pay a set price and you have access to two first-party Nintendo Switch games. You could hold on to these and, buy one game now and then buy another game down the road. Obviously, with games like The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, that was something that was very handy because you would only pay $50 a game if you got the game voucher program, whereas that was, of course, a $70 release. Well, Nintendo let people know last night when it comes to the game vouchers that Nintendo Switch game vouchers cannot be redeemed for games exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 system, meaning that if you've bought some game vouchers and you thought to yourself, well, none of these games really interest me all that much, I'm going to wait until the Nintendo Switch 2 comes out and then use it on one of those games, you're not going to be able to do that. And I mean, I kind of understand it mostly from the standpoint of, yeah, they're different games or different systems and stuff like that. And there is the chance that, of course, Nintendo will do a separate game voucher program for the Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games, hopefully at the same sort of price point, because that's kind of something that a lot of people are wondering. How many first party Nintendo games that we see with the Switch 2 are going to be potentially $70 because they've obviously dipped their toe into that with Tears of the Kingdom, and obviously smaller games like Super Mario Wonder. Not to say that that's a super small game or anything like that. Lots of charm and character. But as far as a budget is concerned, of course, Tears of the Kingdom has a much larger budget than something like that. So how are we going to decide that? And is there going to be a voucher program for the Nintendo Switch 2? Because a lot of people use that sort of stuff. I know, digital games, blah, 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 or whatever, but it does come in handy, especially if you're trying to save money. And physical games are kind of the second part of this as well, because if you are a Nintendo Switch owner, you have probably seen that you have access to gold and platinum coins by doing various things with your Nintendo Switch. So basically, you would get gold coins for physical games, and then you would be able to use those gold coins in order to get discounts on things on the Nintendo Switch eShop. I believe it was 5% of the value of the physical game, but that does tend to add up. I've used gold coins quite a bit with this program, of course, accumulating lots of gold coins and then being able to get discounts on games, or maybe even picking up games that I wouldn't have played previously. Well, too bad, because you can no longer earn gold coins as of March 24th, 2025. They are closing the program with this. Now, like I said, each digital purchase made on the Switch eShop or Nintendo Switch will automatically earn 5% of the total paid amount, which was a whole thing that people would use, and then digital purchases are no longer available to get these gold coins. The gold coins are completely going away. Now, you might say, well, platinum is higher than gold, and I mean, yeah, sure, but the problem is that platinum coins in the Nintendo storefront are used to buy avatars and crap like that. It's not actually stuff, that would be pertinent to a game or picking up a game. Excuse me. It does seem that it was based on 1% of the physical games, it was based on 1% of the Nintendo Switch eShop price, excluding tax. So you would get that. You would get a little bit more for, of course, the digital games. You could actually get physical store goods. In Nintendo of New York, you earned 1% based on, buying stuff in there. You got 5% of eShop cards. And this is all going away. Gone completely, literally in a month. And it's kind of like, well, what the hell's going on here? With the voucher program, I'm going to assume that this is something that they will be potentially replacing. I don't understand the reason why they would replace it. It seems like something that could easily be carried over, especially if it's the same price. But maybe that's the reason why that it's not going to be applicable with the Switch 2, because maybe there's going to be more $70 Switch 2 games, and then the voucher program goes to $60. I do think it's kind of scummy to announce this now, that you won't be able to use your voucher program, because you got to imagine that some people, like, they've been under the impression that it would kind of carry over. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too deep into that. I guess as long as it's replaced with something else, that's fine. But the gold coins going away, that's just bizarre to me. The timing of it is bizarre. And once again, it could be because they are replacing it with something else. But the problem is they made this announcement saying that they're ending the gold coins, saying that they're not doing Switch game vouchers on Nintendo Switch 2 without announcing a replacement. With the gold coins, at least, this program will be ending before April 2nd, which is when we learn about the Nintendo Switch 2 through the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. So it's not like you're going to probably talk about something that would be replacing it. And if this was something that was going to be replaced, you think that they would extend the time period of when you could get your gold coins and when you could use your gold coins to get, discounts on games and stuff like that. Like, I can't tell you the amount of gold coins that I have accrued over the Nintendo Switch's life cycle that I've gotten heavily discounted or free games or bought games that maybe I wouldn't have checked out previously, but it was like, oh, well, I got some gold coins, that takes $10 off, that takes $20 off a game. So now I'll check it out. And removing all of that, I don't know, man. That the timing of it and everything, not having a replacement set in stone already. If you're phasing out something, at least change it to where, people aren't worried about these sorts of things. People don't have to speculate on whether or not there's going to be something replacing it, because I feel like if there was something replacing it, they might have already talked about it. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that you better use your damn vouchers. And more importantly, you better use your damn gold coins, because those are all going to Wario's stealing all those gold coins. I don't like this, Nintendo. It smells a little bit greedy. It smells a little bit greedy. But let me know in the comments section down below. What do you think? Do you use the gold coin program? I'm sure you do. Have you used the vouchers before? I don't think I've never used the vouchers before, because I like to, buy the game physically if possible. But I don't know. Nowadays, I'm not really buying as much physical stuff because I don't want it taking up a bunch of room. So maybe that would have been something I would have used for the Switch too. Like, who knows? But the gold coins, that definitely rubs me wrong. That definitely rubs me wrong. You better have something bigger and better. You are making more money right now than you have, like, ever, and you're removing programs that give you discounts on stuff. I mean, good old greed. That's really what it boils down to. Let me know in the comments section down below, though, what do you think of all of this? And as always, guys, thank you for checking out this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Be sure to like, comment, and share. Hit the bell as well. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.